Here we are on Sunday morning with the start of the under-19 men's road race. 100 kilometres, field of 40 strong, and off they go. And here's the first of 4 climbs up McIntyre's Hill. Lake haze like glass in the background, and it looks as though the bunch is all together. Straight into it right from the start. And here's the climb up Little's Hill for the second time, start of the second lap. Got this leading bunch of 6 that you can see here in the foreground. And you can see the bunch descending on them. Last time check was about 40 seconds. Looks like that may have tightened up a little. So here's your leading bunch. Ambrose, Deracourt, Ford, Schurz, Schultz and Scottson. And then the bunch closing them down. Caleb Ewan just driving up to close that bunch up. So you can see the bulk of the field all still together. 1 lap of 4 taken care of. And here's the turn at Millbrook Resort onto Mulligan's Road. It's halfway through the second lap. Miles Scottson got away for up to 15 seconds early in the lap. But the bunch largely back together. Jack Cummings leading them round. And here's the bunch down Mulligan's Road. So we're following the bunch down Mulligan's Road. We've got a breakaway out front of us, and it's a dangerous one too. Caleb Ewan, Hayden McCormick, Hamish Schurz and Schultz. They've got a break, and at last time check that was pushing up towards 40 seconds. Then there's 4 riders that have gone off the front of the bunch as well to try and bridge the gap. And then the bunch that we're following down Mulligan's Road. Here's the peloton. Chase bunch, 30 seconds down on your leaders. And a further 30 seconds up the road, here are the leaders. Ewan, Schurz, McCormick and Schultz. So here's your leading bunch of 4. Schurz, Schultz, Ewan and McCormick. 2 laps of 4 down. So that's the halfway point of the race. And then the chase bunch of 5. 19 seconds back from the leaders. So if these 2 bunches can get together, that's a dangerous break. And now the peloton. A further 1 minute 20 down on the chase bunch. And a minute 39 from the leaders. So there's the field. And you can just probably, out of shot, the leaders have just made their way around that corner. 2 laps to go. Here's your leaders on the road. This bunch of 9, Ewan, McCormick, Schurz, Schultz, Harrison, Linfield, McCulloch, Vesey and Bradshaw. Lead pushing out to over 2 minutes. That is where the race is going to be decided. And here comes Owen Gillett. It's 2 minutes 08 down on the leaders. And here comes the rest of the bunch. 2 minutes 20 from the lead. 2:20 boys to the lead. And here come your leaders climbing Little's Road for the final time, starting their last lap. Linfield, Vesey and Schurz. Chase group of 5. Which are now rounding the corner. And they're around about 27 seconds from the lead. Last lap, 25 to go, just under. And here's the rest of the bunch climbing the hill for the last time. Top of McIntyre's hill for the final time. Here's Linfield, Vesey and Schurz. Come on, boys! So those are your leading 3 on the road. Top of McIntyre's, so just about half a lap to go. Just coming into distance. Or into vision over the brow of the hill. There's one solo rider. Looks like it might be Taylor Harrison. Come on, mate. You've got to follow them and pass them. Following Taylor Harrison, trying to bridge across to the leading group of 3. You can see he's lost a bit of skin suit and showing a bit of cheek. Here are your leaders on the road, down Mulligan's Road. Tom Vesey, Hamish Schurz, Bradley Linfield. Here's the lead out. The 2 New Zealanders starting to get into business. Linfield's coming at them. Here's the finish. It's going to be Linfield. And Linfield takes it. Schurz and then Vesey. So it's victory for Bradley Linfield. He takes the gold medal. Hamish Schurz in second spot and bronze for Tom Vesey. And then the rest of the bunch will come in. Taylor Harrison will be next and 4th, you'd expect. And here comes Harrison at the top of the straight. And here comes Taylor Harrison across in 4th place. Gutsy ride, he deserves a great round of applause. Well done, mate. 4th for Taylor Harrison. So here's the chase group sprinting for 5th place. Charging towards the line on the inside. Oh, I think it's Hayden McCormick actually who gets there by a narrow margin from Queensland. And we've got another sprint finish coming up for the bunch coming home. And give them a round of applause, guys. They've done a great job out there today. Hadn't been the easiest of days at the office. 104 kilometres later. That concludes your Here's the under-19 men's road race champion, Bradley Linfield from Australia. Congratulations, mate. Talk us through the race. You must be stoked with that result.
Yeah, thank you very much. It was a really good race. For us, I mean, we came over here with I think about half the field was Aussies, so we had a really good field to try and support us. We really needed to get that spot to try and open up another spot at the World Championships later this year. So really our goal was that didn't matter who came across the line first, as long as it was an Aussie. Yes, we could get that spot, which worked out well. And the Kiwis, we know how strong they always are every race. They like to race aggressively and everything. So yeah, we weren't too, we were really confident coming in, but we were really nervous and we knew it wasn't going to be too easy. So trying to get in all the moves, which we did quite well. I think we covered, most of the moves. There's a few that went that we weren't too sure that we had the right riders up there or anything. And then once they came back, there was quite a good move that went, and we went across to that, and I think there was about 9 riders altogether, and they're about half Australian, half New Zealanders. So that was a good position for us, and then from there we just tried to keep working. Unfortunately, Caleb Ewan, who was our kind of main guy for the sprint, he had a crash, which meant it was up to us to try and do something to put a lot more pressure on, but yeah, it worked out in the end.
So the three of you got away, and I think there was still, about 45 or 50k to go at that point. Was that the plan to make the move at that point, or did you just go with it?
No, I mean, once Caleb crashed, we didn't know what to do. We never knew where Caleb was. And then by the time we figured out he'd crashed and he wasn't back in the race, for us, we needed to try to do something, and probably our best move was to get off the road. 2 Kiwis, I think we just rolled off the front, didn't really make a big move or anything. And then started working from there.
You didn't feel ganged up, actually? You actually seemed to be working quite well, the three of you together.
Yeah, I mean, for the first 10k together, they were just trying to one-two me the whole time. But then once they figured out that it just wasn't really going to happen, because if they did it, I was going to chase. They had to chase anyway, wasting everyone's energy. They just said, yeah, we'll roll, and I said, yeah, I'll do what I can. I don't want to do too much though, because I do have other guys behind us trying to sort of play that card, which worked well. I mean, then once we did start working, the Kiwis weren't going to chase because they had 2 guys. Our Aussies didn't really know if they should chase because it's 1 on 2, but they ended up leaving it. So coming into the sprint, I kind of tried to play the card that there was 2 Aussies coming across when really there wasn't. There was 1 Kiwi trying to bridge the gap solo, and try to use that until a few Ks to go, and then they could actually see the Kiwi coming. So we had to sort of keep the pressure on so he didn't come up, because I thought Taylor was a fast sprinter. Coming into a couple of Ks to go, I think they were just going to try and whack it one to it, and then but yeah, it came up and got quite close to the line, and I saw one guy go, so I tried to get on his wheel and the other went, and yeah, then it was just a sprint.
Yeah, nice work, mate. Hey, talk us through just quickly the rest of the year for you. Obviously Worlds, is that the next focus?
Yeah, I mean, Worlds is the biggest focus. That's like the goal for the end of the season. But leading up to that, there's a lot more things. There's a race that we do called the Tour of Tasmania, which is another selection race, which is very important to try to get a spot in the Aussie team. Then there's obviously Nationals, which is another big event. And then after that, hopefully try to go over to Europe for a bit before Worlds, meet up with the team, and then race Worlds and stuff.
Well done, mate. Congratulations on the effort and safe trips home.
Thank you very much.